What is up? How's it going? Welcome, BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, and all the communities out there. What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going on this wonderful red day? Today, opportunities to buy. We like buying on red days, not on green days. But how long is this red going to be going? Is it going to be a continuation? Is the relief rally over? BTC got very close. BTC got very close to breaking into that 5,300 range. But then just some major selling pressure came in once it got close to it. This could be some worries right here. Right? Could be very worrisome. We're going to be checking out the charts. But once again, guys, I'm not a pro trader. I'm not a financial advisor. And I'll never tell you guys what to do. Appreciate the Blue Crew tuning in. I hope you guys are doing well, keeping your eyes on the prize. We got the eye of the tiger here, and it's because of the Blue Crew. Let me see who's in the chat. Guys, thanks for the 9 likes. The 6 viewers tuning in. You guys are amazing. Appreciate y'all. So who do we got here? We got Legendary in the house. D. Haviland. Squirrely Crypto saying he just got back from Burning Man. The Bullish Crypto Sniper. Ralph Cooper in the house. Mixed Mix. You guys are awesome. What is up, y'all? What do you guys think of this dump that we've just been experiencing? Pretty harsh dump in the past 24 hours, but some cryptos have been going up. Turnio, a nice little bit of a relief rally up towards the upside. My gosh, Fetch.ai has gone considerably higher than I thought even would have imagined it going. Up to $1 already. That is some unbelievable gains right there going on for FET and Fetch AI. And once again, guys, we do like FET AI because it's part of that Cosmos ecosystem building on top of the Tendermint consensus. Very interesting use case, very interesting connections for sure coming out from Fetch AI. And once again, I think a relatively low supply, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, about a 1.1 billion total supply for Fetch AI. It just straight up moonshotted. I wouldn't be chasing these. I wouldn't be chasing this pump. But just fascinating gains. Nonetheless, did not expect FET to be going up that quickly so soon. But hell, it got listed on Coinbase, got some other major listings, and it looks like it's doing some good things. Definitely happy to see FET where it's at right now. We got Aleph.im going from, I think, what was it, 17 cents up to 30 cent range. Now consolidating a bit. Unbelievable gains. We've already been talking about Solana. Got so close to the $200 mark. For Solana. We'll see if it can get there again. But remember, this thing has shot up considerably very quickly in such a short order. Who knows? We may see $100 again if in Solana. But this one's just been kind of doing its own thing. And it's been almost impossible to be predicting where the hell is the top for Solana going to be at. XDB, Digital Bits, unbelievable gains from where we been able to remember finding it. What was it? Sub a penny now to 35 cents. Unbelievable going on there for Digital Bits. Proppy getting back up into that 30 cent range. We know Proppy can make some noise. That is for sure. Internet Node token now at 2 cents. We made the Blue Crew aware of Internet token at around 006, 008. So doing some good gains right there with INT. Still some really good gains in this space all in all. Guys, one of the cryptos that I'm definitely trying to keep my eyes on is Dragon Chain. I think Dragon Chain is going to make some crazy noise sometime soon. I'm not saying in the next month or so, but I think this is a highly, highly undervalued project with a total supply of about 433 million. I think some tremendous things are going to be coming for Dragon Chain sometime soon. And if you look at its chart, it hasn't even joined the party just yet. I think DRGN is going to be making some noise, especially in 2022. Who knows what the end of the year could bring, though. We've been seeing some crazy, crazy high volatility in this crypto space, without a doubt. That Dragon Chain pump yesterday, Coca-Cola, you know what I'm talking about, my man. Yeah, I think Algorand, Dragon Chain, Elastos, HBAR, Kava, those are some really interesting ones to be keeping our eyes out for. VeChain had a really nice pump yesterday, and I think this is a really good dump to be picking up some VeChain. I'm not going to be sleeping on that. TRX, I know, is a divisive one, you guys, but I think TRX is going to probably surprise some people as well. Tezos under $5. I love it. So many good cryptos out there, without a doubt. And I think, a lot of people get scared with this red, and more red could come. Remember, we just came off of a hell of a good relief rally for these cryptos, and we've been talking about it. We've been going up for about consecutive weeks, so it makes sense that we get this little selling pressure. But who knows? We still got the rest of the week ahead of us. The weekend could be very exciting. We'll just have to see. But remember, we were talking about it yesterday or the day before that it's very important to see what Bitcoin was doing, and Bitcoin just couldn't cross over to that 5,300 range. Hopefully it can create a new floor, and if it can, then we can start breaking up towards the upside. I'm not sure where the floor would be. I'm thinking maybe the floor would be at around maybe 43,000, 42,000. And if it can find a floor there, then that can give us some hope that it could break past 53,000. But it should. It should break through 53 if we're hoping that the bull cycle is going to begin sooner. But if it doesn't, we'll see what ends up happening. Let's check out the charts right here. Guys, thanks for the 13 likes, the 9 viewers tuning in. All right, so let's clear these charts up just a bit. So I think right now, currently, we're getting some good buying pressure coming in from underneath here for BTC. But let's see the fibs. We love the Fibonacci retracement tool. Let's see in terms of our relief rally going from our high to our low. Yep, right around that 78.6, 61.8 golden retrace zone. Some possibilities of what could happen here for BTC. It's coming back down to around 40K. Maybe finding a floor at around 40K. Maybe touches 39K for a second. And then we can maybe have a continuation up here, which would be a nice little cup and handle formation, right? To continue towards the upside. Sure, with this buying pressure that's underneath here, maybe we get another climb up. And then at around 60K, we get rejected towards the downside and create our cup and handle to eventually take us up to continue this bull cycle for BTC. If not, if we break down here and we can't find support at 40K, we're talking about a possible dump all the way down to around 25K, which would be insane, right? That's what we're looking at here. Is a possible 25K BTC would definitely shut down a lot of people's optimism about BTC. Something like that could happen. What we're seeing here is buying pressure did increase. Selling pressure is not too strong though just yet, but it could be building up. We'll see. The stock RSI is not in your favor. So right now we're kind of in a limbo phase. We're trying to figure out what's going to be this next step. If the next week starts showing more selling pressure, we're probably going to go down to 40K, 41K. But the one thing that's kind of an interesting indicator is this buying pressure that's right underneath it. We'll see how this daily candle closes. But this could just be a fake out before it breaking up towards the $60,000 range. And then hopefully beyond that to continue this bull cycle. Because we know a lot of cryptos, while we're in this Wild West phase, still depend on BTC and its movements, unfortunately. Except for Solana. I think Solana, for some reason, just doesn't give a crap what BTC is doing. But you can see the BTC selling pressure did bring down Solana from that close to $200 price point to now $167. Miles P in the house. What is up, man? I sold my DOT for more XRP just to see if anything happens tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow's like an exciting date for some people in the XRP community, right? I think like the 8th and the 13th for with some of the Riddlers, some people are getting excited about. So we'll see about that. I mean, I think XRP right now getting closer to $1 is looking really, really appealing. We saw it get pretty close to what was it, 141 in the past 24 hours. So if this is just a fake out, this could be some really good short-term gains right here towards the upside, but we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, long-term hodling, though, XRP is a beast. We know it's the Phoenix. I think XRP, we've even, like, despite all the other awareness of other cryptos that we've brought to this channel, like the Solana, the Solanas, the Atoms, and so on and so forth. You guys know the cryptos that we love to talk about on this channel. We all know XRP is going to be a beast it's going to melt faces whenever this thing decides to really just freaking blow. It's going to change a lot of people's perception in the crypto space, that is for sure. And if you look at its chart, it's doing great in terms of its chart, despite what's going on with the Ripple and SEC lawsuit, which may be holding the price back for sure. A lot of people certainly do believe that. Let's remove all these drawings right here. We go with the fibs from the top to the low. Makes sense that we started retracing around that 61.8 range. This is why we don't get too caught up with what's going on. We just had, from July up until now, just consecutive green, just really consistent green relief rally. Now we're going to end up finding out, is this relief rally over? And is it time to start going down to the downside, possibly 38 cents if it's like worst case scenario. I think best case scenario is we go back down to 85, maybe 87 cents. And then that's where we continue our pivot back up towards the upside to confirm a higher low and confirm our inverse head and shoulders. That would be ideal. Hard to see it breaking past right here, but we'll see. I mean, there is buying pressure underneath here, but we've been fooled by that before. Remember, this wick had some buying pressure here, and then it just kept going lower and lower, right? But long term, we know XRP is going to be a beast, without a doubt. So we're not too worried with what the long-term prospects for XRP. We're just trying to figure out what's the short-term stuff. Is there some good trading opportunities here? We'll just have to wait and see. We do know this area has been known as an accumulation zone, at least in the short term. We'll see if it can treat it as support. If so, it's game on. We're going to about 175 for XRP in the short term if this is an accumulation zone right here. So stock RSI is kind of halfway. It's not in your favor, but not against you either. Buying pressure is increasing. Selling pressure is increasing. So it's really a limbo period that we're in right now. Are we going to be continuing up and just going wild? Is a new hype cycle going to be coming? Or is the new crash cycle going to be coming and maybe is going to be worse than the one before, but maybe the real bottom that we've been looking for, right? We do have a potential bottom at around that range, as you can see, right? Ever since March of 2020, we've had a nice slow upward incline. Now, is it going to be, are we going to find support right here? Are we going to go down to 37 cents and find the long-term support there? Or did we truly double bottom at around this range? Did we truly double bottom at around 50 cents? And now we'll probably come halfway down to about 87 cents before our next pivot to continue this bullish cycle. So those are the options that I'm giving you guys here. I know it looks like a Madden playbook type of thing, but it is what it is, right? So let me give you guys a preview of the news we have for today. NBA star Steph Curry joins Tom Brady as FTX ambassador. Holy cow. Some good stuff. Will India soon have its own central bank digital currency? And then, of course, we got some Twitter stuff. We actually have a lot of Twitter stuff, so not so much news today in terms of big news. But you know, you guys, we keep our eyes on central bank digital currencies on ISO 20022, and we definitely have some ISO 20022 news in the Twitter posts section for today. So let's jump into the news. Let me just say hi to everybody in the chat. Alchemist in the house. I bought more Filecoin today. Let's see where Filecoin's at, my man. I'm happy people are coming more around to Filecoin, that's for sure. And I know Alchemist has been on Filecoin for a long time, and probably before this channel was talking about it. But we all know, the Blue Crew knows. I'm trying to make that a phrase because the Blue Crew definitely knows. They have the eye of the tiger. They know about the Hard Yaka portfolio. They know about the blockchain service network. They know about the digital currency group. They know about Securitize and PolySign and what's going on with the XRP ledger, interledger protocol, the W3C, the ISO 20022 migration, which we have news about today. But you're right. This is not looking too bad at all for Filecoin right here. Very good buy right here, actually. Very smart man, Alchemist. Let's check out Filecoin's chart. We love these red days. When we see these red days, this is when we often look at charts a little bit more. But yeah, you're right. Filecoin is actually looking really good right here, my man. Even if we go from the recent pump to the high, just a short-term fib right here, it's not bad. It's right around that deep retracement zone and it started getting bought up. So this could be some good buying time right here for Filecoin. Especially since it just started joining the party. I would say its next high is going to probably be around 137 to 145. It looks like right here is the crucial resistance / support area. So we want it to break through here. Maybe you get Filecoin coming back up here and then touching the top and then really deciding what it's going to do. If it breaks past it and then maybe treats it as support, it's freaking game on for Filecoin, right? Yeah, Filecoin's not looking too bad. Filecoin could be ready for a massive run-up. I'm thinking $200 is going to be in the cards for Filecoin. Maybe where QNT is at right now. What was QNT like at 300? So Filecoin with a 1.973 max supply right here. Current circulating supply of 100 with an $83 price tag right now, but looking really appealing, man. A lot of major connections to Filecoin going on in this space, so Filecoin not looking too bad. It had a really quick run up, so it makes sense that people started selling, and a lot of people just started selling a lot of cryptos. This is the sign of an immature market when all these cryptos are going up and down together, but we're aware of that. We accept it. We understand Bitcoin really drives this market for right now, but eventually we'll see utility, but who knows when that's coming. But if we're going to be in this Wild West phase, we'll play ball. We'll play ball. I'm loving XPRT. I funked her first. I think XPRT is definitely a major sleeper and could be one of those next Solanas because of the type of circulating and max supply. I think the max supply for XPRT is about 400 million or something. Let me check out CoinGecko. Guys, thanks for tuning in, by the way. We love talking about crypto. We love talking about all these cryptos. We're just trying to find what's the next best step. And we love a lot of these projects. We understand not all these projects are going to make it to the future. Not everyone's going to come to the future. But hopefully we're on a real boat, at least one of these real boats. And a lot of these projects are just really exciting with their unique use cases and what they're trying to do. And Persistence is one of them with liquid staking and what they're going to be doing for the Cosmos ecosystem. I think they haven't gotten started at all with what they want to be doing with the Cosmos ecosystem. So I'm really excited to see, you know, once they start going underway and start delivering on what their vision and what their contribution to the Cosmos and IBC ecosystem is going to be. 403 max supply, 403 million max supply right here for Persistence. Went down about 14% already today. Not a bad price at 864 compared to the potential price of what this could be. We're talking about possibly, and you know, I'm getting full. I get a little full of myself, and just forgive me, guys, you know, for having a little bit of an ego with Solana. But you know, we've been around. You know, Solana has definitely been one of our major ones that we were lucky to, you know what we hold in terms of that. And I think XPRT is definitely in that conversation, along with the Kavas, the Algorands, the Elastos, for example. Those type of cryptos that I think have the potential to be like the next Solanas, like in terms of major gains. I think XPRT has that type of potential to go to at least like high double-digit range in this cycle, but I don't know about triple-digit range in this cycle. But you know, if they start doing what they're doing and they really have a great use case for that Cosmos ecosystem, XPRT can definitely be very appealing. And you can be staking at a pretty good APY with XPRT. You can get 30% APY for your XPRT for staking it. So pretty awesome nonetheless. And of course, you know, Osmo being one of the kings right now in what it's doing for DeFi for the Cosmos ecosystem. We remember talking about Cosmos or Osmo, and it was around the 200s. Now it's creeping into the number 132 spot. Wouldn't be surprised to see it creep into the top 100 sometime in the future. But I think this is a good opportunity to be buying some Osmosis Zone as well, or Osmo, and be able to stake it for 200% or 190% now APY. It's a pretty good opportunity right there, down 18.7% 3.62 price right now. And with a total supply of 1 billion, I mean, this is a pretty appealing type of crypto, without a doubt. Legendary in the house. Blockchain Monkeys in the house. What's up, Blockchain Monkeys? Appreciate you tuning in, my man. Let's start getting into the news, you guys. So, NBA star Steph Curry joins Tom Brady as FTX ambassador. Sam Bankman-Fried's trading empire adds another jock to its cap table. In the crypto exchanges continue push to court sports fans everywhere. Golden State Warriors guard Steph Curry has been signed as an FTX global ambassador. As part of the deal, Curry will receive an equity stake in FTX, the company said Tuesday. It's just the latest sports tie-up for Sam Bankman-Fried's trading empire. Earlier this year, NFL great Tom Brady, wife Gisele Bündchen inked a similar deal. FTX logos are emblazoned on the uniforms of the MLB empires. The crypto exchange's name is even on the Miami Heat arena in Florida. Curry made waves last week when he snapped up a few choice non-fungible tokens, NFTs. In late August, the Warriors point guard purchased a Bored Ape Yacht Club NFT for 55 ETH and currently uses the image as his Twitter profile picture. Curry's Ethereum history shows that he's also since minted NFTs from the Bossy Bear, Kongs, and Pixel collections. His wallet currently holds 4.8 ETH. The shared FTX ownership may explain this Twitter exchange from Monday night. FTX is looking to seize the opportunity following recent stumbles by competing exchange Binance and surging interest in crypto trading in the US, and the current push extends beyond splashy marketing partnerships. Tom Brady saying, "Whatever you do, don't laser eyes," and in response to Steph Curry saying, "Just getting started in the crypto game. Y'all got any advice?" I would say, get the bridge currency, Steph Curry. Get XRP. Be exposed to these major cap cryptos. You have to have at least some BTC, Ethereum, XRP, and Solana in your portfolio. Some would say as well, get some Cardano, and I understand Cardano is a beast and the type of gains that it's been making, so maybe throw Cardano in there. But in terms of the top three, in terms of trading volume today, Solana is in that top three in terms of trading volume. Unbelievable. So I would be adding some Sol, my man, Steph Curry. But once again, we're seeing more and more sports athletes jumping into the crypto space, and FTX and what they're doing is pretty smart, man. I'm interested to see what the growth for FTT and FTX is going to be. And especially if you're FTX ambassador, Steph Curry, we know Sam Bankman-Fried loves himself some Solana as well, and Serum. So I'd probably be getting some exposure to that. But interested to see what is Sam Bankman-Fried building here with these collaborations with major all-stars from the sports arena. And what's the price for FTT right now? FTT probably, even no matter what price it's at, probably going to be a triple-digit coin sometime in the future. With the total supply of 336 million, this might be still be very undervalued, even at $70 right here. FTX token could be making a major push into the triple digits range. We'll just have to keep an eye out for that. But kudos to what Sam Bankman-Fried is building. Yeah, FTX is going all out, man. I mean, these are crazy connections. Crazy connections to be able to sign on Tom Brady, the recent Super Bowl MVP, and probably one of the most recognizable NFL faces in the world. And then now signing on one of the most recognizable NBA faces in the world, and both of them Hall of Famers for the respective sports. FTX is killing it. I'm keeping my eyes out for FTX because, hey, we've been able to see BNB go to $425, as an exchange. And FTX seems like they're trying to be even more regulatory compliant than what BNB was in Binance. And remember, they have that foothold or that place in the US as well. So I'm interested to see what FTT can do. And we know they have major connections with Solana, and Solana's been killing it in terms of its run up. Let's not be surprised when we start seeing FTT in the triple digit price range. I don't think, that's too crazy or outlandish of an assumption that it'll be a triple digit coin sometime in the future, especially when you're signing on such powerhouses for your platform. Like they said, Steph Curry has how many ETH currently in his wallet? 4.8 ETH. I wonder how much FTT he has in his wallet now being an FTX ambassador. Yep, exactly. Let them do it. We want mass adoption. Hey, man, we've been playing in this Wild West phase for too long. It's about damn time we start getting some retail investors. Let's just get all the sheep in here. We know it's going to be a bubble. We know there's going to be a massive hype cycle just flooding into this whole space, all these cryptos. And not all these cryptos will survive once that bubble pops, right? We know about 99% of these cryptos are going to go away. But hey, that means like about a couple of hundred or 100 or so are going to probably survive. So we're just trying to find the real boats and get ourselves best positioned onto those real boats, or have at least some exposure to these real boats. So, FTT, I don't think is a bad investment at all, considering what Sam Bankman-Fried has just been trying to build. He's been like, it's been like an onslaught in terms of the marketing that they're doing for FTT. Remember the acquisitions of Blockfolio as well. Signing on all these sports athletes, collaborating with these major blockchains like Solana, like the Cosmos ecosystem. So keeping an eye out big time for what FTT is going to be doing. That is for sure. Texas Crypto. He was bitten by a radioactive tiger. Exactly. That's what happened, my man. Texas Crypto. What's wrong, man? Is there something on my face? What's going on, man? Why are you so surprised? We just got the eye of the tiger, man. That's all. Let me get a sip of coffee here. I wish my tiger could drink coffee when I drink coffee, but avatars are going to get better. What's so crazy is this avatar stuff that's going on. It's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger. AR, VR, all that stuff. It's only going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this show called Alter Ego. But basically so at first they had The Masked Singer, and now they're doing Alter Ego, which is basically singers who are too embarrassed to show their faces or are shy and stuff, so they perform as avatars, and then the judges see hologram representations of these avatars. This is the future that we're progressing into, whether it's scary to you or not, whatever. I'm just choosing to embrace it because it's only going to continue to grow. Humanity is just going to continue to want more and more entertainment, more and more innovation in terms of how to entertain. So avatars is going to continue to be building, people embracing avatars, creating their own avatars. Hopefully it's not exactly like Ready Player One, where everybody is kind of homeless and it's like a post-apocalyptic world, so we have to resort to living online in the metaverse and whatnot. But this is building right here, you guys. Look how crazy these avatars look. Insane, right? And now imagine being able to send micropayments to these avatars and for being entertained and getting singing and all this type of stuff. Imagine not even having to think about payments anymore. This is insane what's going on in this future. It's like they're actually talking to these holograms and getting responses from these CGI avatar people, right? It's insane. So don't be surprised, if more people start, you're already having people who are buying NFTs. For example, what was it? Steph Curry in just this recent article talking about how he bought an NFT and now that's his profile picture is that NFT, right? Let's check out this NFT right here. Right? It's this bored monkey or something like that. Look at that. That's his... This NFT is now his freaking profile pic, right? He's even choosing an avatar now to represent how he represents himself on social media. So this stuff is just going to continue to grow, and we're just trying to embrace it at this point. Whether it's scary or not or anything like that, we're keeping our eyes on the prize. It's moving in this direction. We could try to lead by example and be opposite of it, but there's some fun to it. And, crypto is, if we're embracing crypto, it's almost like we're going to be embracing VR and AR and things like this as well. But yeah, isn't that insane, you guys? Crazy. Crazy stuff that's happening. Oh, snap. Texas Crypto. My man, $20 donation. Thanks for the donation, Texas Crypto dude. Appreciate your support as always, man. Thanks for saying you like the new look. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Really just a few years away from AI entities too. Yep, exactly, my man. The play earners. Frost Snowflake. Transhumanism. What up, G and Berserker? What's up, Berserker? Good to see you, Berserker. Berserker. Yep, absurd, yet here we are. It's also worth millions, yep. Like, if you guys already, because I know the Blue Crew knows a lot of stuff, so if you guys happen to find a crypto project, by the way, that lets you own an avatar, like there's like a digital coin that represents an avatar or something like that, where, like, I would love for this tiger to be like an NFT or backed by a blockchain or something like that. Have these avatars actually backed, like be able to own a unique avatar that I could use to represent on the YouTube channel, which would be awesome. But so far I'm just using this program Base Rig, but it's not built on decentralized, you know, technology or anything like that. But that would be pretty cool to see, that's for sure. I'm sure it's going to be coming, man. You already got things like NETBOX doing their thing with digital land, Smartland's doing their thing as well, Decentraland doing its thing. So I'm sure eventually you're going to probably have a blockchain ecosystem that is just focused on building like AI avatars that can receive payments, and they're like a wallet as well, and all these type of things. Alchemist, I hear you, man. You guys are amazing, man. Shout out to the Blue Crew. 20 viewers, 20 likes. We're on our way to 3,000 subscribers, and you guys are making it possible. Let's jump into the next piece of news. Let's keep our eyes on the prize, because we have the eye of the tiger. So let's do it. Will India soon have its own central bank digital currency? India's central bank, the Reserve Bank of India, is progressively moving towards launching its own central bank digital currency. RBI will follow a phased implementation strategy to this end. RBI Deputy Governor Rabi is sure that CBDC will be a positive step in India, which is seeing a surge in cryptocurrency investments. The strategy by RBI also includes a pilot study to test CBDC as a general-purpose digital currency, which will perhaps be the first fiat digital currency in the world. Presently, countries that have opened their economies for cryptocurrencies include El Salvador and Cuba. Shout out to Cuba. What is CBDC? The idea of CBDC is not a new development. It was James Tobin, an American Nobel laureate and economist, who suggested in the 1980s that the U.S. Federal Reserve banks could make available to the public a widely accessible medium of transactions, according to the keynote address delivered by T. Rabi in July this year. Accept currency notes, all fiat money, currency notes and coins, or representative money, checks, drafts, securities, and bonds can be created as CBDCs. Many of them are now just electronic transfers and documents, which are in fact fit to be CBDC. Many central banks in the world are now closer to having their own digital version of their fiat money. A CBDC is legal tendered, issued by a central bank in digital form. It is the same as fiat currency and is exchangeable one-to-one with fiat currency. Only its form is different, the keynote address says. RBI specifies that a CBDC is a digital or virtual currency, but it can't be compared to private virtual currencies that have emerged over the last few years. The idea of private virtual currencies is at odds with the historic concept of money. CBDC and the world. RBI agrees that CBDC is currently on top of the minds of many central banks of countries across the globe. Many of them have reached the stage where a pilot project has been launched, and in some other countries, special purpose vehicles, SPVs, have been put in place. RBI has already been a reckoner in case of Sweden, which has popularized an electronic form of currency and its own works like fiat money. But the pilot project, which the RBI has launched, may well have to go beyond the financial aspect, but also take into consideration certain social aspects. Do we need a CBDC in India? One of the yardsticks that RBI may employ to gauge the need of CBDC is the electronic interface, receipts, and payments. India is currently leading the world in terms of digital payment innovations. Its payment systems are available 24/7, available to both retail and wholesale customers. They are largely real-time, and the cost of transaction is probably the lowest in the world. It is very likely for the RBI to issue its own CBDC soon, as there is a roaring influx of private virtual currencies rushing into the fray of public payments and exchange for goods and services. Many multinationals operating from India in both retail and wholesale accept private virtual currencies as a payment interface. So it seems like right here that India has actually maybe had a leapfrog over other countries in terms of how close it is to releasing a central bank digital currency. Maybe it's closer to China than we think in terms of being able to release a central bank digital currency. We know currently it seems like China is the leader on in this whole central bank digital currency race, and seeing what's going to be happening from there, and maybe a good reflection of what can happen to the rest of the world if they were to implement central bank digital currencies. But you guys know on this channel we're going to be talking about CBDCs all the time to try to just keep up with what these countries are doing and when these CBDCs are going to be coming, which we believe it's not going to be too soon. It's probably going to be going into near the end of next year, and then probably 2023, 2024, we start getting some semblance of what these CBDCs are going to be actually capable of. I did see an article saying India are adopting XRP as BTC. Have not seen anything to back it up. Okay, D. Haviland. If you want to share that article, though, let me know, man. Wrench got fresh blood. Berserker, bro, you are so lucky that we're not a few hundred watching. XRP native, good to see you. Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, everybody? Guys, shout out to the Blue Crew. Much love to the family here. You guys are amazing. Always a strong viewer to like ratio. Appreciate you guys so much. So let's start jumping into our Twitter posts, because we got a lot of news to cover there as well. So using R3's Corda, the Boolean Integrity Ledger built by Extras, supports the gold value chain with digital traceability from the very beginning, the source of the raw metal itself. Discover the benefits of building on DLT in our case study. So R3, we can't forget about what R3 is doing. I think automatically a lot of people are now assuming that R3 is just full on like XDC or Zinfin. And as much as I love XDC and Zinfin, you guys, R3, it would be smart for R3 to be embracing multiple distributed ledger technologies. So yes, XDC being a major one for them, but don't forget about their collaborations with Hyperledger and what they got going on, possibly with Stellar and XLM. We know R3 hodls a good amount of XRP as well, and there's some other probably cryptos out there that could probably be making some noise right there as well. I remember seeing Axpire connected to R3, and I totally forgot about this coin. We talked about this coin way back in the day. Man, wow, some pretty good run up to 4 cents for Axpire, but now kind of down. I wouldn't be surprised actually if you start seeing Axpire make a nice run up right here. In the last 24 hours, it did some good things as well. 344 million total supply for this crypto at a penny right now. Who knows where this thing's gonna go, but available on KuCoin. Let's see if they got any upgrades to their platform. Axpire has always been a very interesting, divisive one. It's hard to tell if it's real book or not. But yeah, let's see what collaborations they've been setting up here, or what they got going on. Yeah, they've been doing token burns. You could get 40% APY on your XPR through this. They could stake it now. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is the interesting thing right here, is the advisory board for this platform. You got Roger Ver, Matt Tokay from blockchain.com, right? You got Xingho Levine, who used to be known, like if you've been around in the space for a while, he created Ethos, the Ethos wallet, universal wallet, but now he's working with Xpire. Some interesting names here that are connected to this platform that makes it seem like it's worth speculating on. And then, of course, this stuff, we've got 17 plus years of experience in software, Coca-Cola, Nike, IBM. This one is where it kind of turns me off a bit, but they are a spin-off of LSG. that does have partnerships and collaborations with these companies, but I don't think that automatically means that Expire has connections to these companies, but I think that's definitely worth checking out and noting. And I remember R3 and Expire having a little bit of a collaboration. Let's see if they still do. Yeah, here we go. So this is an interesting oldie but goodie piece of news. Let's see where they talk about R3 very quickly. I know I'm going on a little bit of a side tangent here, but I just kind of remembered this project because it was one of the early ones that we kind of speculated on just because it had some interesting stuff going on for it. All right, so here we go. So Expire has two other core partnerships. It works with Microsoft and R3, a company that focuses on enterprise software. They want to create a platform inspired by the blockchain called Corda. Expire has been working with R3 since November of 2017. They are listed among other heavy hitters such as Cognizant, KPMG, Intel, Microsoft, and many others. The in-house Expire team works with R3 to implement the blockchain into their apps. Besides that, they work with Microsoft in the Power BI tool. This makes it possible to gain access to the latest Microsoft software and engage in productive conversations. So yeah, Expire definitely looks very appealing. Still not sure if it's a real boat, but at this point, where it's at on the chart looks really appealing to me as a crypto to keep an eye out for. And if you like that news that we just read right there, this might be a fun one to speculate on. Yeah, looks like it just had a major retracement. I think there's still enough room to grow towards the upside, though. I don't think we've started the party here yet for Expire, and we're talking about possibly a run-up into that 3-5 cent range right there before maybe a possible retracement towards the downside. But this one's looking pretty good. It's looking like it has that parabolic trend kind of going for it. I mean, a lot of cryptos do because all cryptos are going up and down together, and it's a sign of immaturity. But a solid ascending floor as well, just the same way that we like with Tezos and some other cryptocurrencies out there. A pretty solid ascending floor since March of 2020. So yeah, the highs could be pretty tremendous. I mean, being super optimistic, you're going to like 7 cents per Expire, which would be insane. The stock RSI looks really good. I think this might be one we might, after the stream, have to get some more exposure to right here with AXPR token. Might have to go on to Qcoin and get some of that sometime soon. But anyways, hopefully that information, you know, was fun to go through for you guys. Like I kind of go through this, you know, on the fly and stuff like that. So I don't mean to bore you if you guys have no interest whatsoever in AXPR. And once again, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do or shill or anything like that. D. Haviland. It's okay, man. This channel is not for everybody, man. It's not for everybody. We know the YouTube algos that just don't like what we're talking about here because the YouTube algos are like, this guy's just talking about too many awesome projects. He's talking about too much of the truth, or at least what we think may be the truth. You know, blockchain service network, interledger protocol, ISO 20022. We're talking too much about the important things in this crypto space because a lot of people don't know about ISO 20022 that are still in this crypto space. They're looking everywhere else but have no clue what's going on with interledger protocol, what's going on with inter-blockchain communication, what's going on with, you know, the hard Yaka portfolio, what Greg Kidd is doing. I really feel like we're one of the only channels that follows Greg Kidd very closely in terms of his investment portfolio and what he does. And, you know, the blockchain service network and whatnot. But anyways, let's continue going on here. Guys, remember we've been talking about Algorand and how it's still such early days for Algo. Remember we were back in the day where like DeFi hasn't even come yet for Algorand. Now we have a DeFi platform called Yieldly. If you guys don't know about Yieldly, let me just show you guys really quick what Yieldly is. The world's first and only DeFi suite on Algorand. And so far, it's been a lot of fun, you know, staking Yieldly and then earning Yieldly and Algo for staking it. The process is you stake your Algo you earn Yieldly, and then with your Yieldly, you stake the Yieldly, and you can earn Algo and Yieldly. So it's a pretty interesting DeFi project on Algo, and now we got NFTs coming onto Algorand. Algorand is empowering a new creator economy, and today welcomes Arrowist, a next-generation cultural institution and NFT marketplace empowering artists with Algorand's blockchain, founded by Pablo Rael, Andrea Bonaceto, and Ex Caminos. Let's check out this trailer here really quick. Let me put the volume up. All right. Disrupting the creator economy. So yeah, disrupting the creator economy. Let's check this out. Pretty cool advertisement. Kind of reminds me a lot of what Cosmos has been doing as well. And remember, Algorand is part of that blockchain service network, the BSN. So most likely they do have collaborations going on with the Cosmos ecosystem. But launching soon, Arrowist, the next generation cultural institution with sophisticated marketplace that empowers contemporary artists creating at the edge of art and technology through a cross-disciplinary program of exhibitions, commissions, partnerships, and an incubator. Arrowist bridges the digital and the physical domains and supports artists to experiment, co-create, and innovate, taking advantage of Web3 technology to offer advanced tools for artists to push the limits of their practice. Arrowist redefines ownership, authenticity, and social capital. Arrowist is powered by Algorand, which allows audiences to discover and collect seamlessly on-chain in the most efficient and environmentally responsible manner, as partnered with Climate Trade to offset all carbon emissions and achieve carbon negativity. Arrowist is founded by key players in the blockchain technology space. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. So you can sign up to be the first to know. But yeah, just bring in more awareness, because Algorand's just only going to continue to grow from here and continue to expand. And this is one of those steps that they're taking right here. Let me try to go back to Twitter here. There we go. Let's get the music back on. I need more algo. Yeah, I hear you, D. Haviland. I mean, it's hard to have all these cryptos. It really is hard to have all these cryptos, and you feel like you're spreading yourself really thin when you have just a ton of cryptos, and some of them only have like $5 or $10 in them. But, you know, I love the crypto space, and with a name like DLT, you know, and a lot of these cryptos that we get excited about and like love the connections either towards Interledger Protocol or Hyperledger or Blockchain Service Network, you name it, we definitely want to have some exposure to, because we know 99% of people have no exposure whatsoever to crypto, and it's only beginning. So very exciting at times ahead for sure. So some ISO 20022 news. ISO 20022 experts team up with the Ethereum blockchain specialists in a joint webinar. DPS group and consensus inform about the potential and legal framework of digital assets in Germany. Registration for the bilingual event on 21st of September is free of charge. So yeah, digital securities in Germany and ISO 20022 referencing Ethereum blockchain, guys. So let's not underestimate the potential of what Ethereum could do. We know it's one of the major cap cryptos, and we understand a lot of people feel like, you know, it's just too late to jump in on Ethereum and screw its trading fees and all that type of stuff. And I agree with you. Screw the fees on Ethereum, man. I've been trying to withdraw some eRowan that I have in my MetaMask wallet, and it's charging me $100 worth of freaking ETH to withdraw about $100 worth of Rowan. So currently, the way the Ethereum blockchain is totally sucks. But yet, we still see ISO 20022 referencing to them. We see Blockchain Service Network is working with Ethereum. We see all these major connections to the Ethereum blockchain. Hyperledger, DTCC shouting out Ethereum blockchain. So maybe the transition to Ethereum 2.0 could be a success and could have a tremendous effect on the crypto space in general and all these ERC20 tokens and the Ethereum ecosystem. But, you know, as it is right now, just screw Ethereum. But there's so many divisive things about it when you're seeing, you know, we want to follow what ISO 20022 is doing, and if they're shouting out Ethereum, you know, it makes us kind of contemplate looking the other way and going, well, maybe Ethereum's going to be like a $20,000, $30,000 type of crypto in the future, and especially when it does transition over to proof of stake, even though I think its transition to this proof of stake is a band-aid solution. It's certainly way better than what it's dealing with right now. That is for sure. Dr. Orlando Wallace, my bad, haven't been around lately. What up, GDLT and Blue Crew? Frosted Flakes with the banana is fire. Or would you say Frosted Flakes with the banana is great? Right? Anyone else craving Frosted Flakes? So we got Fed Payments posting a Federal Reserve survey found that nearly 2/3 of U.S. businesses cite access to faster payments as a factor in deciding to switch banks. So interesting. Oh, also, I want to bring just acknowledging, if you see the logo right here for Payment Infrastructure News, it's a Triskelion, right? And it kind of looks like Interledger and the Ripple logo like merged, right? But there's a Triskelion right here, Trio. And then if you look at Fed Payments, the Fed Payments Improvements logo is sort of like a Triskelion as well. So maybe just some subliminal stuff going on in terms of Ripple, perhaps? Maybe, just maybe. Maybe I'm a little far reaching out there, but, you know, take it as you will. Some more news about ISO 20022. This year will heavily showcase why the migration to ISO 20022 is a key strategic decision for all FIs. This is Paul Ruskin's Trace Financial preview of Sibos, which takes place between 11th and 14th of October. I think we got some more stuff as well. Oh, Injective Labs is ready for the IBC upgrade. Over the next week, Injective validators will work to prepare for the Injective chain upgrade with native IBC functionality. Guys, continue to get ready for hearing more about IBC upgrades for these blockchain protocols that are migrating over to the Cosmos Tendermint ecosystem and embracing inter-blockchain communication. Some more news from ISO 20022. Surprisingly, central banks have not widely adopted ISO 20022 messaging in their real-time gross settlement systems, reports Central Banking. I got to follow them right here, centralbanking.com. Only around a fifth of central banks said they use the emerging payments messaging technology. Well, only a fifth, but let's see as time goes on how many started, you know, embracing it. And remember, we know the official migration date could happen sooner, could happen near the end of this year. They could still, you know, surprise us. But for so far as we know, the migration, the true migration beginning to the ISO 20022 standard is near the end of 2022. So, not surprised that not many banks currently are embracing it, but they're probably getting very prepared for the ISO 20022 migration, without a doubt. Oldie but goodie post right here. Banks are fundamental to how the global system works. Central banks define monetary policy, but ultimately, it's the banks that execute the plan. Holding 90% of broad money supply in deposits. So 90% of broad money supply is in deposits right now, you guys. These central banks are not worried about crypto whatsoever. The market is pennies compared to the trillions upon trillions that these central banks are going to be flooding in and becoming the vaults of the internet of value. It's all a show. It's all a game that they're playing. To think that central banks are going to go away, I think is very naive, personally, especially considering that they're going to be transitioning over to ISO 20022, that they're going to be embracing CBDCs, that they're going to be custodying digital assets. It's going to be very interesting seeing what happens when we start having broader adoption. And especially if XRP starts achieving what it's meant to achieve, which is unlocking those deposits and providing endless liquidity. Let's read that one more time. Banks are fundamental to how the global system works. Central banks define monetary policy, but ultimately it's the banks that execute the plan. And guys, only a few know the plan. Interledger plus Mojaloop plus ISO 20022. Slide released by the Bank for International Settlements. This is the plan. Cell phone to bank, customer bank relationship like we've never seen it before, made possible because of ISO 20022, Mojaloop, and Interledger protocol. Get ready. Only a few know the plan. Bluecrew knows. The Bluecrew knows. Yep, Bank of America's ready to go. You know it, my dude. You know it. Who knows when they're going to make their announcements? You got to wonder, does G even get dressed now? Is he just chilling with his pants off? That's boss if he is. I'm actually chilling with my shirt off right now. I don't have a shirt on. RMax76, appreciate that comment, my dude. GDLT finds real boats. Together with the Bluecrew, they find new projects a few weeks before the herd. Keep up the great work, but not sure about the Tiger yet. LOL. I know, it's going to take some getting used to seeing a crypto avatar. But I think it's pretty cool, man. I like having this avatar represented for the channel for the meantime until we can find an avatar that we actually own and own it as an NFT. That would be pretty cool. But for now, I think the Tiger is pretty awesome because we got the eye of the Tiger. We've evolved to the next level. We've transcended from our physical form into the digital realm. Alrighty, guys. So let's check out some charts to wrap up the stream. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Shout out to the Bluecrew, as always. Let me know if there's a crypto you guys want to check out on the stream right here. Please just drop it. Whoever drops the first crypto they want to see a chart for, let me know. But cryptos I'm getting excited about: Dragon Chain, Algorand, INT. I'm still really getting excited about. I think Internet Node Token is going to be interesting for sure. TRX under 10 cents, I'm liking it. If Atom goes under $20, I'm liking that as well. Tezos under $5, I like. I think Tezos is going to be making some major moves towards the end of the year as well. Been definitely just... Remember when we used to not hear anything about Tezos, you guys? And we just had to keep blind faith, almost blind faith in the project because of its connections with Securitize and what they've been broadcasting on their website. But it was very boring, plain text. Tezos, I'm really excited about. I think it definitely has the potential to be a double-digit coin very soon. I don't know how high in the double digits, but I do believe that Tezos has some great stuff. AMP token, I'm excited for. I think AMP token's going to go to 10 cents. But yeah, Dragon Chain is definitely one that I think... It's very interesting, Dragon Chain. Dragon Chain's, got to keep an eye on that one. I think Curve DAO is an interesting one to keep an eye out for too, just considering how much it's fallen. Had a 738 all-time high, 1.58 billion total supply, 199 currently right now. Major red that it's been in. So I think Curve is an interesting one to keep an eye out for. Has connections with Solana ecosystem. Origin Protocol is one that people have been calling out. Very interesting project indeed. Listed on Coinbase as well. All-time high at 334. Currently priced at 102. This one looks like a very interesting project. But let me see if anybody brought a crypto up. Algo is a nice hold. I think so. RMax76. The Tiger makes sense now. All right. Alchemist, I like how real you are. You're like, it may draw more viewers. It may draw more viewers. I could see why you did it, man. It's a good business decision. I knew it. The Tiger makes sense now. RMax76, appreciate it. Yeah, let's check out where Algo's at. Let's see where we're at with Algo. I think this crypto is in such early days. I think we're very lucky to have exposure to it right now. We've been seeing an ascending sort of accumulation period around here, and we got accumulation right here. Now, does it want to continue to go towards the upside, take us to 188? Hopefully we're finding support here at the $1 range. If we can be finding support, I mean, we're testing previous resistance right here as support for Algorand, so we may see a push towards the upside. I definitely think we're in very, very early days for Algorand, and I love this very strong upward support trend. Sure, we can come back down to the 47, 50 cent range, or this could have been our bottom point right here at around 69 cents. That could have been our bottom because it was testing previous resistance and it treated it as support. So we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe our new bottom is going to be at around $1.98, 95 cents, somewhere around there. But long term, I think the potential is, I think 275 might be our next stop right there for Algorand. We even have it going higher to 345. I think there's a lot of potential right here. Still such early days for this project, and it's only continuing to grow. Stock RSI is not in your favor, so more selling pressure could come, which could take you down to about this 105, $1 range, and then we start getting a pivot towards the upside. But yeah, definitely a big fan of Algorand. Very bullish on it, for sure. Loving all the connections that we've been seeing. Gabriel, what is up? He's saying, dude, am I tripping or are you a tiger? Yeah, I guess we got some people who just are seeing the tiger for the first time. We've evolved to an avatar. We're a crypto avatar now. We got the eye of the tiger, my man. Been lucky to experience some good gains from the relief rally here, and now we've transcended to becoming digital. That Solana gains transformed us into a tiger. Yeah, let's see what the top 24-hour volume cryptos are at right now. So the top 24-hour cryptos, Solana, right? Unbelievable at 175. It touched very close to 200. But just so happy that when we did that Solana deep dive video, it was at what, $10, $14. So now officially 10x up to 175 in terms of gains for Solana. And I'm really excited for the future of this crypto. I'm just not sure if we've already hit a top, because look at this, man, 6,000% on this year alone in terms of gains. But remember, going back to last year too, there was like about a 10,000%. So like Solana has gone up about like 20,000+%, I would have to say, from where it originally like started about a year ago. So I wouldn't be chasing this pump, but just unbelievable gains that has come from that ecosystem, that is for sure. And it's definitely history in the making. A lot of people in the crypto space severely, still severely disrespect Solana, which is hilarious. But anyways, guys, so the news we went over for today: NBA star Steph Curry joins Tom Brady as FTX ambassador. India soon have its own digital currency. And then the release of Arrowist from Algorand as well, and some ISO 20022 news that we've been going. Let's keep an eye on what's going on with AXPR and Expire. I think AXPR may be ready to blow. But as well as that, thank you guys so much for tuning in for another DL Talk. Appreciate the Blue Crew. Much love to y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you. BTC community, XRP community, DLT community, crypto community, Cardano community, Solana community, Atom community, Luna community, all the communities out there. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Much love, Blue Crew. Adios. RMax76, appreciate you, man. Keep the eye of the tiger, guys. I'll see you guys very soon.